I often visited Gabriel. Hegumena Kativan was frequently by his side. I remember when she would wear a simple cross, Gabriel would say to her, "Mother Kativan, you are the mother of Georgia. Wear the cross of ordination." She would immediately go to her cell and put on that cross. It's an incredibly beautiful white cross. "This is the cross you should wear, Mother Kativan," Gabriel would say joyfully. We were all so happy when we saw Mother Kativan with that cross. She smiled too. She was obedient. Gabriel loved the nuns of Samtavro Monastery so much. I felt that he was constantly praying for them, and he also knew if they had done something wrong. With a broken heart, he would speak when one of them did something inappropriate, although he never mentioned names. He loved them dearly and prayed for them. He felt everything. He surely knew the spiritual state of the nuns and prayed for them constantly. He prayed for us too, and for all of Georgia. Gabriel often said, "The most important thing is to remain with the Lord. When a person is with the Lord, they carry love." Samtavro is a large monastery. When I come here, my heart fills with love. Everyone greets me with love. Where there is love, there will be no bad future. I know the names of some nuns, but not others. It's a great blessing from the Lord for me to be able to come here every 2 or 3 weeks. This love warms me. Truly, if there is love, the country will not have a bad future. At home, Gabriel behaved differently. He didn't act like a holy fool and was very serious. What he did on the street, he didn't repeat at home. He concealed his true self. Every Sunday after church, I would visit him. His guidance and teachings meant a lot to me, and I needed them. He never acted as holy fool in my presence. I sensed in my spirit that he was a truly great monk. He was a miracle. I listened carefully to every word he said and remembered it with my heart. I felt so sorry for him. He suffered so much. There were many times when he cried, and I would say, "Gabriel, Gabriel, please don't cry." One time he burned his hand. It was terrible. The wound became inflamed. There were some strange incidents. He lived a spiritual life. When we lived together in our house, there were many times he would suddenly ask, "Call a taxi, quickly." We wondered what was going on with him, where he was planning to go. How could we have known what he was seeing? We would quickly go outside to catch a taxi as well. He would get into the car quickly and leave. Just when everything seemed calm, he would suddenly disappear somewhere. He probably sensed if someone needed his help and had to leave quickly. This happened often. We were even a little afraid of him. If the faucet wasn't fully turned off, he would reprimand us, saying, "How can you waste water like that?" Gabriel would get upset. We would quickly turn off the faucet and go to our rooms. He was right. Later, he would come to us and apologize, especially to my mother. "Mother, I'm sorry. Please understand me. Forgive me, please." Whenever we had a celebration or a birthday at home, we always invited him. It would have been a joy for us if Gabriel had stayed to sit with us, but he never remained at the table. He would bless us and then leave. "I'm a monk and I can't sit with you," he would say. We were so sorry, but what could we do? We stayed at the table while he would go to his cell, in the church he had built with his own hands in the backyard of our house. Our mother, Nun Anna, was very ill, and gangrene had set in. I had a dream. My mother and I were on one side, and Gabriel was on the other. He was crying. "Mother, mother!" Tears were streaming down his cheeks. I wondered what that dream meant. The doctor from the Patriarchate, Mr. Zura Varazi, said, "I spoke with the Patriarch. Perhaps we should perform surgery and amputate her leg." But I replied, "No, Mr. Zura, I had a dream. My mother was first with me, and Gabriel was crying, and then he suddenly moved her to his side. I think it's best not to operate on her. Gabriel will take her to himself." And indeed, a week later, my mother passed away. It was such an astonishing dream.